Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math, and today we're learning about absolute extrema.
Minute Math, when you need help you use Minute Math.
We're given this problem right here. Y equals x to the third power minus 3x squared minus 3. We want to find all points of absolute minima and maxima on our given interval from 0 to 3, but not including those values. First thing I want to do is find my derivative. F prime of x here is equal to power rule 3 comes down, x squared. Minus 2 times 3 is the 6, x to the first power, and derivative of negative 3 is a 0. We take this derivative and we set it equal to 0. 3x squared minus 6x equals 0, and we're solving for x here. I pull out an x, and I have a 3x minus 6 equals 0 here. We set both parts individually equal to 0. X equals 0, and 3x minus 6 equals 0. Solving for x, add a 6 to both sides. 3x equals a 6. Divide both sides by 3, and x equals 6 divided by 3, which is a 2. So now we want to look, we use these two critical values to see which one is really within our interval and can be an absolute minima or maxima. We don't need to check 0. It is not within our interval. I just missed it. So 2 is the only one we really need to look at. So let's do a little test here. Our first derivative test. And we plug in values into our derivative left and right of 2. But remember, it's within the interval, so I don't want to make sure it's bigger than 0 and less than 3 for each one. So between 0 and 2, I chose a, what did I choose? A 1. So I found f prime of 1 here, and it came out to be a negative 3. That is care that it's negative, and so we're decreasing here. Between 2 and 3, I picked a 2.5, so f prime of 2.5, and that came out to be a 3.75. That's a positive value, and we're increasing. So if we go from decreasing to increasing, right, decreasing to increasing on that interval, we have a minimum value. Now, is it an absolute minimum? Well, think about this. Within the whole interval from 0 to 2, we're decreasing, and then at 2, we then increase. We can see that actually on the graph there. And so this is actually our absolute minimum, a lowest value within our interval. And so when we plug that in, f of a 2 value, all right, f of 2, plug it into our original equation, we get a negative 7. And so our absolute minimum is the coordinate point 2, negative 7. And for an absolute value, there is no absolute, not value, absolute maxima. There is no absolute maxima on this interval because it keeps increasing all the way to 3, but doesn't equal 3, and then that's it right there. So again, our final answer here is we have an absolute minima at 2, negative 7, or 2, negative 7, and we have no absolute maxima. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if it was, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video. This helps us make more free math lessons for you, for everyone else. So as always, thanks for watching.
Minute Math, when you need help you use Minute Math.